Prasad, if India has to become a sports superpower, what do you think are the fundamental infrastructure and ecosystems that need to be put in place? What's lacking today and what needs to be done?
It's just something like it has to start at the grassroots. I think, Swami. You can't see today. What's happening is there are a lot of cherry picking happening. Suppose there is an athlete who comes to this level, whichever way, through one coach or one parent thing, then you have a corporates like Adani's, JSWs. They swoop on them, take them. They're anyway they reach already the international level. And then what happened when they become medal winners? They take credit for it. But the journey begins from the age of 9, 10, Swami. So you need, let's say today, if there are 1 lakh players playing badminton in India country, okay? Suppose if tomorrow, if we say, imagine 40 lakh children are playing the badminton level, then the competition at every level ensures the guy who's going up is the best. Like other day, okay, in fact, I can open my own WhatsApp. I gave so many suggestions to the government of India over a period of time. Every time I go to Delhi, I meet the authorities, keep giving them ideas and tips to them. Okay, so I told them, for example, there's something called a Kelo India Games. It's the biggest event in the country right now. Mr. Modi's pet event. All the school students come and compete in this one. I told them, take your any one event, let's say 100 meters. The guy who won last year in a Kelo India Games, compare his uh, his timing with a Europe level, Asian level, and see what is the gap. Because if he's the champion of India as the under 17 champion, compare with the Europe and Asian, and then see the gap bridgeable. The gap is not bridgeable, even if it's because they were giving 5 lakhs per year to each student of the who wins it. So, but are you investing money on a guy who can't make it to the Olympics? But that because today the competition is not so stiff. But suppose this guy had to go through at every stage he had to fight very hard. Then the timing which he comes will be maybe closer to the Asian level, whatever. So you need the competition at the every level. That to fair competition. India, one more point realizes the huge of age fraud, age fudging. This is so much in North because logic is if you become even a state champion, it seems you get a sports quota job in the government. So what they do is in the under 15 May, they put a 17-year-old guy. They bring a fraud certificate. So you play under 17, under 15, but you're a 17-year-old guy. So you win the tournament. Same the next year. So under 19, you're already a 21-year-old guy, but you come with a under 19 certificate. You play, you win. So you get a certificate saying that you're a state champion. You go to some food corporation of India or a sale or a Punjab police and gets a job. So most genuine students like to suffer. So you need at the grassroots level, and plus, Swami, where are the grounds of children to play? See, the best place to perform like and learn a game is a school, and most schools don't even have a game playgrounds, and most cities also the playgrounds are disappearing, and every city has only one big stadium. Even in your Chennai, you only have a New Stadium only there. After all these years, you only have one big stadium. So you need infrastructure. You need, I think, incentive for the children thing. Today, parents are going to pay. In fact, I suggested to them, suppose if the parent puts a child in the academy and paying 8 rupees per month, give them tax breaks. Just like you're giving a tax break on health insurances, this way, give the a tax breaks to the parents who are investing money on the child. Just imagine if every child, in fact, our philosophy is like, forget about the winning and the champions. Every child, if he plays a sport regularly, seriously, he's already a winner in life. This is the philosophy of Gopichand. The moment a child starts playing a game seriously, he's a winner in life. Because it doesn't matter even if he doesn't win medals, but he learns so many things through sport, which helps you to become better human being, better employee, better entrepreneur, you know, better leader in the world. Because, like say, if my daughter tomorrow fails in one subject in 10th standard, I can hide it. Nobody need not know. But if my child plays in tournament and badminton in the public, if she loses, she's losing in front of everybody. The whole world knows that she lost. So my daughter also knows she lost in front of people. She has to come back, swallow the defeat, Next day, go back to the again to the court, train again enter tournament, play again, win. So there are things only a sport can teach. So it is imperative that every child, in fact, I think like the right to education, they must be right to play, act. Every child, because when a child plays a sport, apart from all these things, he becomes a healthy person physically, mentally a healthy person. So imagine we even told somebody like no, it may save you 2% of healthcare costs after 10 years time. If one generation goes through playing a sport seriously, everybody, so they become healthier. Today India is a diabetic capital, like hypertension capital, cardio capital. So if you can bring down the number of these diabetic patients, number of thing, your pressure on the healthcare system. We're not like a Western country. There, we have such a solid, I think, healthcare system. So this is where I said, I think, and the plus the money has to come at the grassroots level. Today, the money Sindhu gets 5 crores. How will it help? If you give Sindhu 5 crores, it won't bring 10 medals. But with the 5 crores, I can produce at least 100 champions at the grassroots level. So those are misplaced, I think, priorities right now in the country. So schools should take initiative. That's why I don't know if I told you, there's a school called Gaudium. You can just Google after. Gaudium is a school which I was involved from the scratch. See that. So students in Gaudium have to play 2 sports every single day. It's a spectacular school. It is produced to produce champions. It has 21 academies inside the school, including a squash academy. Yeah, it has the best gymnastics academy in the entire country. So it has to be a concerted effort, I think, Swami. Like now, there are parents willing to put children. But for example, I can't take today. The nearest academy for me is about 8 kilometers from here. My daughters come back from 4 o'clock. She has to change, then get into a car, and again go to this academy in the traffic and come back. And these days it's not safe to send your child alone with a driver. Somebody has to go. So we need to create the opportunities for children. Just let them play, 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 play. Out of this 10,000 people, 10 will definitely be champions. So that culture is missing right now, I think, sporting coaching. It's all credit taking culture right now. You wait for somebody to bring the child to this level, then you grab the person and say, hey, come, he's my product. Whether Jindals, the Radhani, Reliance, or like all the people.